Hello everyone, welcome back. I am Kung Fu Beer. This is a video in response to some comments where people are still having problems with the multiple unit setup. There are people that have commented that they can't get the train set up in the multiple unit no matter what they do. So I'm back in Train Sim World 2, try to show you how to do it again. I literally tried to do this just in free roam, but Dovetail doesn't want you to do free roam. They want you to do their little scenarios. And so I have no idea how this engine's going to react when I try to set up in, which already should be set up in multi-unit, by the way. But we're going to go through and I'll show you again how to do that if he'll let me. We'll get that all squared away and see if we can get it. See if we can get it this time. So sit back. I'll show you. Be right back. All right, so we're in the SD40 TAC 2 here. No. So I don't know which engine it wants me to go in, but we're going to check both of them right now anyways. As I mentioned, I've been playing Run 8. That's complete freedom instead of this stuff that they're due here, so I literally haven't been doing much with the Train Sim World 2. Train Sim World 3 had been released and literally the same thing. So I'm not sure which engine we're supposed to be using for switching. I'm assuming this one. Let me hit 9 to look at where it wants me to go. It wants me to go the other way, so we're going to switch engine. We're going to go back to the other one. We'll make sure this one's set up before we go. So all these switches here and the control stand. Trying to get the mouse back. These three should be off. No. If you don't have your reverser in, that's good. We can set our lights, but we can set them from the front. Want to make sure, again, do I have something off? There we go. So our cutout valve, that's for your brakes. And we're going to be cut out because this is not the primary unit. This will react to the primary unit. And then our MU2A valve here is Trell 6 or 26. That's what we need to have that for this engine to respond to the control stand of your primary engine. We're not using a radio right now because there is no DPU assigned to us now with these two engines. So for DPU, you're going to want to make sure, follow the other video where it says make sure the engine's on and then set up your two engines exactly the same way as this. You just have to have the radio on, and you have to have in the fuse box radio on as well. So make sure you have that. Now as far as the lighting, I tend to like turn on the number lights because we are using this engine. I don't need engine room lights, platform lights, not nighttime. However, our headlight switch, which is right here, we're going to be this one is going to be controlled from another unit, coupled at either end. So that means if I turn on the lights in the other engine, this one should come on. Should, because I don't know, Dovetail doesn't always let you. Our isolation switch should be in run as we are in this engine here. As far as brakes, we're going to go ahead and go to, I'm trying to get it to just a little bit handle off. It's in suppression now, but I need it in handle off. And our independent brake is released. And that should be it for this and this engine here. So let's get out of here. Shut our doors. We're going to go to the other unit now. I'll just go down and around. Otherwise I got to take the chain off, put the chain back on, blah, blah, blah. All right, let me shut this door so it's not too loud. Now, for here, this is Trell 6. We want to make sure that we are the lead engine on the MU2A valve. And as far as our cutoff valve, we're going to set that to freight, meaning as we manipulate the brakes here, it's going to go through the brake pipe. Let's take a look here, make sure everything is on that we need on. I have the warning devices on, which is basically your, like if you don't respond to anything every 30 seconds. Your radio is off here, but if you have a DPU in the back, you'd want to have that turned on the DPU. All right, as far as, let's turn on our little light here in front. And now when it comes to headlights, we're not a single unit. We are controlling with, there's a unit attached to our long hood. So that's long, and this is short. So we got another unit behind us controlling here. If you had 3 units, the one in the middle would be middle or intermediate, and then the other one would be attached to short hood in this case, or whichever side you got it on. So now that we're in our, now that we have everything set up, we'll go ahead and turn our lights on here. The rear, we'd only need medium. We're going to put in our reverser, go forward, and then right now you see the generator field's off. We want to control all this, so then we'll make sure that all 3 of these are on, and we'll turn on our ditch lights and our gauge lights. We're in gear. So now we're going to go ahead and pull forward if we can. All braking should be off. We have some power. Let's go to notch 2, notch 3. All right, so we're moving here. Now, let's see if we can, from the outside, forget which controls do what. See the headlights on in the back? I mean, it doesn't appear to be running. Oh, there it is. It is running. So now if we go with the reverser, reverse, I'm just using the keyboard because the rail driver is not calibrated for this. So you can see we're going backwards now. Now let's do something different. Let's go ahead and turn off these. Let's reverse our rolls. So we're going to go to cutout. We're going to change this to trail 6. Automatic brake service. I'm trying not to go into emergency. Handle off. Let's take off the independent brake. Let's get up out of the chair here. Let's see, actually we need to take the reverser out. And I forgot how to take it out, but that's fine. Let's turn our lights off from here. Now we'll go up here. This is now going to be, it's going to be controlled. This one's going to be controlled from either side. Let's go down and up around. Really is weird getting back into this from run 8, that's for sure. All right, especially when, all right, first thing we'll fix is our lights. Now we are controlling this unit. We're controlling the one behind us at our long hood, so we're controlling the unit coupled at long hood. I'm trying to turn around here. Now we're no longer the trail 6, we are the lead. So you can hear the changes. Now we're in freight. Let's sit back down here. Let's turn on our controls with these 3 switches here. Put in our reverser. Go forward. Let's come off on the automatic. Bail off on the independent. Turn on our lights here. You can see if they come on. We got them on in the front. We want our ditch lights. I think this one's automatic. Step lights. Gauge lights, so we have ditch in a different spot. All right, so let's go ahead. We are in gear. Brakes are off. As you see, we are moving. We're moving forward. I'm going to go ahead and full application on an independent brake. right, let's go into reverse. And there we go. Everything's working as it should. So I hope this video clarifies that. I got to get out of here and get back to run 8 because that is a real simulator, whereas this is a simulator that helped me get to the point of run 8. Run 8's got a very large learning curve, but I do videos on that as well. On this channel, I do live streams on Sunday at 4 p.m. Pacific. So if you like to see some live run 8, come check it out live, or they do replay, I think, a little bit after that. So thanks for watching, everybody. I hope this was more informative. Let me know in the comments if you have any further questions.